Today, Thursday, the 22nd of May, 2025, we have some of our Shaw Handpick event to share with you. And looking at the first Shaw Handpick game is a match in the first division of Denmark. That is Denmark First Division. We are looking at the game between Hillerød against Vendisel. In this gameplay, of course, first we want to look at the performances of the home team in terms of recent event they've had. The performance of the home team at home have proved to be very offensive, scoring 5 goals, scoring 3, scoring 5, and scoring 2, scoring 1. In all the events they have recently had at home, they have scored at least between 2, 3, and 5 goals in recent event they have had. The scoring strength capacity based on the recent gameplay have proved how offensive they are in terms of goal scored capacity. But if we look at that of its opponent, the away team, based on the games they have recently had at away, the proof that they concede much, at least between 2 to 3 goals in each event. You can see they had a game against B93, they concede 2. Against Roskilde, they concede 2. Against Hobro, they concede 3. To prove that at least in each event gameplay, the conceding power is very high, even though they try to score also at least between 1 to 2 goals in each gameplay. Now, a comparison I want to share with you is the game where the away team had against B93 and against Roskilde and also against Hobro, where they concede huge number of goals. These same teams have also had event with the home. You can see B93 was beaten 5-2 by Hillerød. But this same B93 had equal strength with Vendisel. To prove that Vendisel coming to meet with Hillerød, there is the possible chance of between many goals here. If 7 goals were scored between Hillerød and B95 and 4 goals were scored between B93 and Vendisel, then there is still a possible chance of goals to occur, since B93 had equal chance of goals against Vendisel, where the home beat it 5-2, a total of 7 goals. The next one is the game they had against Roskilde, where 7 goals were still scored, Hillerød against Roskilde. And you can see that this same Roskilde played against the away. As you can see, 3 goals were scored between the two, still proving the probability of goals here. The same way they had a game against Hobro, where 2 goals were scored and Hillerød lead. This same Hobro had a game against Vendisel, 4 goals were scored between the two, and Hobro lead, for which Hobro was beaten by the home. This tells us that the probability of goals here is very, very prominent. And looking now at the stand comparison by the strength in terms of the recent event they've had, Hillerød proved to be very offensive. Sitting here on the first place, they've recently had 5 events played, scoring 15 and conceding 8. That's a strength that is great, with an average goal score rate of at least 3 goals per each game, conceding 8. But if you look at that of Vendisel, on the other hand, they have conceded 6 goals in 5 games played, scoring 8. To prove that the defensive line is not very tight, giving advantage for goal probability to occur. As a result, we expect 2 major picks here in full time. And our short pick here, we're looking at 1, at least 1.5 goal in full time. 2, at least 2 goals over is our major pick for this particular event in full time. Let's proceed to the second shorthand pick of the day. Looking at the next as our shorthand pick event, we looked at Sweden Allsvenskan, a match between Malmo against AIK. And of course, looking at these, we expect the probability of corners here. But before we proceed for the corner kick event, we want to share some stats with you. And looking at the performance of Malmo at home, when they come at home, they proved to score high amount of corners based on the recent event. They had a game against Halmstad recently, and the number of corners they scored proved to be 8 corner kicks that were scored by Malmo. Of course, another event where they had against Broma, that is Broma Kana, they had a total of 7 corners that were scored, to prove that Malmo is still good at corner, scoring between 7 to 8. And another proof here is the fact that they had a match recently against Ulster, where they had the possible chance to score at least 7 corners in full time. Based on the most recent 3 events they have recently had, they have scored 7, 7, and 8 corners, to prove that the average corner scored by Malmo has been offensive. If we look at that of AIK in the recent corner kick event they have had, they proved to concede in terms of the recent gameplay they have had. They had a game against Haken. You can see that AIK conceded a total of 4 corners. to prove that the conceding strength for corner for the away team is good. Another next event they had was against Jogaden, where they were able to concede a total of 4 corners still, which proved that they concede more. Another is the game they had against Vanamo, where they play at the away. This time they concede a total of 7 corners to prove that the conceding strength of corners is good. If we combine 7, 4, and 4, of course, the away team still had a probable chance to concede at least 5 corners and more. And since Mamo have proved to have a very great offense in terms of corners, scoring at least 7 corners per each game, then we are looking at Mamo to have the upper hand in corners, where we want to look at between 2 to 4 corners for Mamo. So in this event, we expect Mamo to have 2.5 corner kicks in full time as one of our sure pick. In the next, we look still at Mamo to have at least 3.5 corners in this event in full time. And to those of you who want to have access to more of our handpick event like this, then you want to make sure to come here to the front page of our channel and navigate to this area that says the home tab and click on it. You're going to see that we provide our top upcoming event to members only, like our top upcoming 7 games picks, 9 games, 12 games, as you can see. And also based on the events today, we are also going to upload another top upcoming events, which will be based on corner kick, goal probability, and straight wins will be uploaded. So for you to have access to members only match prediction picks like other members are having access, then you want to make sure to subscribe to the Level 2 Pro membership package plan or the Level 3 master plan to have access to all our members only match prediction picks, as you can see here from the home tab, so that you can have access to handpick event we share to members only with huge odds to take your winning to the next level, especially this upcoming weekend, where we are preparing a long list to share with you as members. So having access to these features gives you an upper hand to stand ahead of others. Not only are you going to have our handpick events based on our top 7 or top 10 or top 15, but you also have access to our top-notch tutorial classes. For example, if you are subscribed to the Level 2 Pro membership package plan, make sure to come to this playlist section, as you can see, and click on it. And in the playlist area, just make sure that you navigate to this area that says Level 2 Pro class or classes if you have subscribed to the Level 2 Pro membership package plan. Click on the Level 2 Pro classes and you see a front page that looks like this. Here you can watch all of this video tutorial. This section gives you access to the live match corner kick strategy step by step, a simple trick to make consistent win, the match prediction strategy you have never seen before, the straight win and comeback strategy for you, the tactical straight win and 2.5 goal strategy that will amaze you, and 99% win rate strategy for members of Level 2 Pro. Having access to all of these tutorial classes in one place will give you access, top-notch, will give you access to this top-notch tutorial, which you can take advantage of it to boost your winning. Of course, based on this tutorial, we also give you handpick events, which you can follow it live using the tutorial we have shared to make more win events. Just as we have shared here in this tutorial, the live corner kick strategy, and also in the 2.5 goal strategy and tactical straight win strategy. And the remaining part of the tutorial is to make you stand out and see how you can take advantage of this to also find your own pick event to include in your sleep and boost your winning. But if you become a member of the Level 3 Master, then you want to make sure to come back to the playlist area and locate Level 3 Master class, as you can see here. Click on the Level 3 Master class like this, and you're going to see this page that says the Level 3 Master classes. And here we have more top-notch tutorials. You can take advantage of it. Of course, here for masters only. In this section, you're going to have access to the excellent corner kick strategy we revealed to members only step by step, the top secret AI tool we use to find games in terms of goal probability and straight wins, the game changer corner kick strategy that reveals the top secret site we use to find corner kick event to include in our sleep, 6 amazing tools you can use as AI tool, the home and away win match prediction strategy step by step, and 2.5 goal strategy you can use to beat the bookies and win even more. These are extra top-notch tutorial classes for those who become member of the Level 3 Master. You have access to all of these in one place, and you start to implement this strategy and see how you can take your win to the next height. To those of you who want to join, you want to make sure that you follow the link below this video to join as either a member of the Level 2 Pro plan or the Level 3 Master plan to have access to all our top-notch tutorial classes, as well as having access to our handpick events like this, which are members only match prediction picks to take your winning to the next level. To those of you who want to join, the link is below this video. Good luck and see you again in the next upload, and bye bye for now.